My name is David Feldman. I am the founder and president of Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, the fastest growing combat sport in the entire world. I want to talk about some of my growth metrics and milestones in 2024. First, we hit the regulatory front really, really good this year. We were able to open up 12 new states and actually another two that just opened up since this presentation. So we were able to open up a whole nother 14 states. And that by opening up, that means that bare knuckle fighting will be regulated and legal and sanctioned in 14 more states for a total of 42 now. We're really only missing two states that we really want, and it looks like we're going to get those in 2025 as well. Our attendance event over event, year over year, has grown by at least 100%. In some cases, it's grown a little bit more, but the average number that we're given there, it was at least double the attendance that we had from 2023. Our social media metrics are just growing very, very fast. Our engagement on social media is growing faster than it ever did. It's really taken on a lot of virality around all the different social media platforms, and everything else that we're doing on social media is growing exponentially. It's been a really, really great year for that. We have a 250 million person reach, and the way that we quantify that is that's per month for the events, for the social media posts that we have, and for some of the media articles that are going out. We have our reach at being at about 250 million people per month. And, obviously, you go over the whole entire year on that, that's about 3 billion people per year are engaging or have impressions or are talking about Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship in 2024. It's been a phenomenal year for that. Our pay-per-view viewers we're getting about 300,000 aggregate around all the different platforms that we're doing on our pay-per-view events that we do. That's the BKFC bigger events. That's the numbered events, and also some of the bigger events that we do that we call our like tentpole events, Knucklemania, and different events such as that. They have grown really, really good this year. We've really figured out how to combat a lot of the piracy, and that helped us grow the numbers. We've also added multiple streaming platforms that are providing BKFC or sharing BKFC live and also on delay all over the world, and that has really made our viewership triple this year. So our viewership has went through the roof. As a matter of fact, compared to the UFC, if we do an aggregate viewership of what we do on multiple platforms, we have more live viewers than the Ultimate Fighting Championship per event. And that's been a tremendous, tremendous increase since 2023. We've surpassed 5 million viewers on our website this year, visitors on our website this year, and that's just incredible. The growth there is really, really going well also, and we just think that that's going to double or triple in 2025. International growth of distribution is in over 60 countries now. So we have Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship airing live and additionally delayed in over 60 countries around the world right now. So that also has really helped peak our viewership this year. We had record-breaking attendance for our Spanish-speaking broadcasts. That's predominantly with Fox Deportes and Star in Latin America. Our viewership and the amount of people that are sharing our product in the Spanish-speaking America and in the Latin America countries has almost tripled this year. It's been really, truly groundbreaking, and it's just been a tremendous, tremendous growth for us. We've been able to do some contracts with some of the big or the biggest chains all over the world really right now commercially. That includes bars, restaurants, Dave & Buster's, different types of commercial venues like that. And we are now available in over 5,600 commercial establishments all over the world. I'm going to talk about 2025's growth initiatives. The number one and most important goal for 2025 is to secure a television/online streaming platform that's going to take us to the next level. Right now, we're in talks with 3 of them. I think that we're very, very close to securing a long-term media deal, which that's really the only thing that's keeping us from exploding this thing wide open. And I think that we're probably I don't know, 8 to 12 weeks away from securing a media deal there. Another big initiative that we want to do is help grow the Triller TV platform, and that's by showing some of our live fights on Triller TV. Also, some shoulder programming, some kind of like unscripted stuff, some things that we're going to do to really help build the fighters and build them into stars. And we're going to do that along partnering with Triller TV and also show some of the live events. And most of everything internationally will be on Triller TV. So that's a big part of 2025 is to utilize all the different companies that are underneath the Triller umbrella to really help BKFC grow to be the company that it should be. We've also slightly announced a big tournament that we're going to launch in 2025, and that's going to be called the World's Baddest Man Tournament, and that's a $25 million fight tournament. We're going to have over 1,000 fighters sign up for this event, and $25 million. It will be the most attended attendance wise. It'll be the most fighters that will ever sign up for a tournament, and it'll be the most prize money that has ever been in a fight tournament in history. And we're very, very close to talking to two major platforms right now. We're talking to Netflix and Amazon about picking that up. They want to pick it up for the live events and the shoulder programming. And I think that that tournament, just by a soft announcement that I made, was really stirring up the combat sports community all over the world and has tremendous interest everywhere around the world in that. Another focus on 2025 is to get more of the blue chip sponsors involved. We're talking to a lot of different blue chip sponsors and higher dollar sponsors everywhere around the world right now, and it just seems like we really turned the corner on acceptance, if you will, for more mainstream blue chip sponsors and different types of commercial sponsors that really wouldn't have even considered BKFC in the past or are very much in talks with BKFC about becoming a brand partner of BKFC in 2025. We're forecasting a 25 to 30% social media growth this year, and I think that's just from doing more events, getting more high profile fighters involved in it, and also partnering with a lot of different social platforms that are going to help promote BKFC into being the biggest combat sport in the world in 2025. We have commercial viewing partnerships all over Asia, Europe, Australia, South America, Mexico, that are all in the works right now. And we're very, very close to securing at least a dozen more. That's going to take the revenues for international growth up another peg or two in 2025. And we're very, very excited about that. We're really looking to kind of teach the fans about what Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is with our new series. It's called the Underground Series. This is a series that's going to be guys that just want to become a fighter, guys that haven't had a lot of professional experience in the past, guys that want to be a professional fighter, haven't had the opportunity to. This is going to be an underground series. We call it underground because it's going to be our ring inside of like a warehouse type of setting with everybody standing and watching it. And we think it's going to give it that underground grunge feel a little bit, which is going to get the really hardcore bare knuckle and the hardcore fight fans to watch this thing. And I think that's going to really help expand our fan base and expand our roster in 2025. 2024 was not a great year for us in our merchandise. We went into a merchandise partnership with a company that we were led to believe was going to really scale and skyrocket our merchandise sales, and they really, really didn't do good for us. This year, we have 3 partners that we're going to do our merchandise with, all 3 very, very reputable and very growth-heavy merchandise partners around the world. So we have one more exclusively for Europe. We have one that are going to do like what we call like the cool stuff, not just the staple BKFC stuff. And then we have another one that's going to handle BKFC style merchandise itself. And we feel that we probably should be able to get our merchandise up really almost 1,000% of what it was up from 2024. And that's significant growth, but that's also significant revenue that we're going to put into the merchandise. And our Forecasted revenues for 2025 are set at about a 250% increase from 2024. That's without significant merchandise revenue and a significant platform deal. And that's only touches on the $25 million World's Baddest Man tournament. So I really wouldn't be surprised if our revenues skyrocketed by 400% in 2025. But I'm conservatively projecting a 250% growth for our revenues in 2025. A lot of people know that Conor McGregor has become an official owner of BKFC. Conor McGregor is not only the most popular fighter in UFC history, he's probably the most popular fighter in history of any combat sport, and he's also a serial entrepreneur. Very smart, very savvy, really knows how to get deals done. He promotes the product unbelievably, better than really anybody can. He gets people to want to watch the product, and he really has been really integral in pulling in a lot of these different sponsorship deals and even the network deals when he was involved with the conversations to get this thing to a whole nother level. He increased the UFC's valuation by an estimated $3 billion, and with that, obviously, we hope that a portion of that is going to help BKFC, and he's going to help expedite the growth of our valuation as well. And the all the signs and everything is pointing towards that happening. Really, just very very excited about the partnership with Conor. As you can see, some of the press outlets here, Forbes, USA Today, E! News, Bloody Elbow is a big MMA site, Showtime, Men's Journal. All these people are just talking about how exciting Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship is, what the growth could be for Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, and how we can really take Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship to a whole nother level. And we're going to do that in 2025. 2025 will be the biggest year by far for Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. It's where we set ourselves apart from any other fighting organization in the world, except for the UFC. I think the UFC will be number one, and BKFC will be the second biggest combat sports promotion at the end of 2025. And that's very, very exciting from where we started and how we had to grow this thing. Now we're going to have the tools, we're going to have the money, we're going to have everything that we need, all the fuel that we need to really take this ship to a whole nother level. And I think in 2025, it is our real true coming out year for BKFC. And I couldn't be any more excited to present BKFC to all the investors that are interested in getting involved with BKFC, and just take the ride with us. Thank you guys for walking through this presentation and hearing me out. I really appreciate it. Look forward to working with you guys in the future.